No explanation of how this started or where this was happening. All I knew was this. I was hiding in a house that wasn't mine. I had no idea who it belonged to, only that I absolutely could not be found. Something was out there, searching for me. I didn't know what it was, but the fear of it seeped into every shadow, every quiet corner of the house. A man was with me, helping me stay hidden. It felt like we were a team, bound together by the kind of instant trust that only survival can forge. He'd been watching the outside all day, his body coiled with tension. Finally, he turned to me, his face grim. The monsters were coming. I had to leave. Now, he led me away from the relative safety of the house, up into the dark area that felt anything but safe. I realized he was guiding me toward a cave. When I saw the dark opening in the rock, I stopped dead. Panic flared in my chest, hot and sharp. I told him it was too dangerous, that a cave is just a trap. There's no escape, nowhere to run. But he insisted it was the only way, that it was just temporary. It was our safest option for now, just until we could find somewhere better. Inside, the air was cold and damp. There was a small, narrow hole carved into the rock wall, and he gestured for me to enter. It looked suffocating. My mind was screaming with doubt, a frantic chorus of what-ifs. It seemed as if I had no choice but to trust him, so I squeezed myself into the tiny space and waited. My body was rigid with fear. I didn't know much about the monsters in this world. They looked human, perfectly, unnervingly human. But there was a rule, an absolute and unforgiving one. If you touched them, they would erupt into a frenzy of violence, hunting you down until you were dead. It was a death sentence. As I huddled in my hiding spot, my eyes slowly adjusted to the gloom. I scanned the vast cavern, trying to steady my breathing. That's when I saw something that puzzled me. Across the way, two people were sitting together in what looked like a room, but this room was carved directly into the cave wall. Its walls and floor were smooth, impossibly white and clean, like a modern art installation hidden inside ancient stone. It just didn't belong. For a moment, my curiosity was stronger than my fear. I slipped out of my hiding spot and started making my way toward them, carefully climbing down the jagged rock face that separated us. As I got closer, I saw something even more bizarre. Below them, stretching out into the darkness, was an entire neighborhood. Houses, streets, streetlights, a whole town built deep beneath the cave, existing in its own impossible world. I reached the two humans in their strange white room. "Are you two okay?" I asked, my voice a shaky whisper. They just looked at me, their expressions unreadable. Instead of answering, one of them asked, "Why are you here?" Before I could even think of a response, we heard it, the scraping, echoing sounds of the monsters entering the cave. At that same moment, a wave of guilt washed over me. I knew the man who had helped me was looking for me. Realizing I'd left my hiding place, he would be frantic. One of the monsters scaled the wall with effortless grace, moving closer to where we were. It walked right into the white room, passing dangerously close to me, yet it acted as if I wasn't there at all. It spoke calmly to the humans, its voice echoing in the silence. My heart was pounding so hard I was sure it would give me away. I took a step back, trying to melt into the shadows. My foot caught on nothing. I tripped, and I fell. I tumbled down, deeper into the cave, landing in the strange neighborhood below. I wandered through the silent streets for what felt like an eternity, lost and scared. Eventually, I found a school. Drawn by some unseen force, I walked inside and found a classroom. I sat down at an empty desk. The other people in the room were able to see me. Their eyes followed me, wide with a mixture of confusion and terror. But the teacher, who I now realized was one of the monsters, just kept on teaching. It glanced in my direction, but its eyes looked straight through me. It carried on with its lesson as if I was completely invisible. And somehow, being invisible to the monster, being completely unseen by the thing I feared most. That was the most terrifying thing of all. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this dream, be sure to follow for more dreams to come.